That thing where somebody gives you advice, say somebody with a lot of experience, that's your elder. You think they don't know what they're talking about. You think that they don't really have a grasp on what you're experiencing, so you dismiss them. Maybe you don't respect them. Maybe you make decisions without considering them, and they just go away. You're going to be them. And they're going to experience what you did to them. How ironic is that? We get to experience what we did to somebody else. They'll even say what we said. God does have a good sense of humor. What would I say to myself if I was talking to my 45-year-old self? What would that conversation be like? The people that care about you, they don't necessarily know what's going on in your mind. You assume that they know everything, that they can see you for who you are. But if you're not really opening up to them, if you're not really sharing with them what you're feeling, they don't know. They have no idea. And you could be missing out on a lot of people that really care about you, and you think they don't. Quit worrying about what you can't do and start thinking about what's the next right step, what's the next right thing to do. Think about the things you can control. You spend all your time worried about how you're going to overcome all your problems in one day. But the problems that you have right now at 45, they're still going to be the same problems you have at 50 and at 55, unless you start to look at them differently. And you can make those problems go away if you start taking care of the things that you can handle right now, when you're capable of dealing with the things that you can't handle right now. Get those things that you obsess about every day, that you sit there and you think about. Maybe it's mow the lawn and you let your lawn go for days upon days and you think about it every day. Realize that by the time that you actually mow that lawn, you probably spent more time thinking about mowing the lawn. And if you just were to mow the lawn, you would have freed up your brain power and your time to think about the things that are much more difficult and much more important to worry about. Now let's go back to your elders. When they walk away quietly and they don't say anything back to you, don't think you won. Don't think you did the right thing. Because there's a good chance that they're going to let you learn a lesson. And they also know that you're not listening, that you're dismissing, that you're not being respectful, and that there's nothing they can say that's going to make a difference. And you're going to find out. And you find that out when it gets done to you. Then you start to realize, I should have listened. I should have respected that person. I should have asked. I should have engaged. And when your spouse doesn't know how you feel, don't judge them for that. They really don't. It's not their fault. You didn't tell them. You didn't share. You didn't make it a part of you to engage the one person that you're supposed to be teamed up with. So when you end up divorced multiple times, you start to realize that maybe that person that's been divorced multiple times that you don't listen to, maybe they do know something. Maybe they can tell you what you're about ready to experience. And you shouldn't dismiss them, because it might save your marriage. You're 45. I'll go back and talk to myself at 25, at 30. Same difference. Same stuff. Same things that you do. It happens over and over, and you don't learn your lesson. And you even do it 4 days ago. And you have an opportunity to do that. I could have done better in my 20s. I could have done better in my 30s, my 40s, my 50s. And that's what I tell you. And do it one day better.